I've added our class and our students. We're ready to use Seesaw. The first feature that I want to show you, I'm going to show you journal and activities. The first one is journal. This is what I use Seesaw for most. So you would click journal, which I've already done. And when you click the big plus green, you can post to a student's journal. And in that student's journal, you can make notes, anecdotal notes about a student. You can post a video. You can record a student, say, reading out loud. If you're doing a running record on that student, which is, a reading thing, you can take a photo of a student's work sample. You can upload a link for a student. I use these quite often. I'm the one that typically posts to the student journal. Now, the student can access all of these tools when they're posting to their own journals as well, but I'm just looking from the teacher side right now. The other thing is the activities, and it looks like most teachers use this feature of Seesaw the most. I don't use this feature, but I could see where it would be a great tool. So when you go to activities, you can browse the activity library. You can create or share activities. I usually just click the second one, create or share, because it lets me browse anyway through this one. So I can search through the library. Here's Seesaw's library of activities, which gives me access to anything that anyone's ever shared. I can search by grade level, by subject area. If it were the beginning of the school year, I might choose something like this, the first activity that's describing themselves. I would simply click share. By the way, I love this feature that it gives step-by-step instructions for the student. This is what would appear in the student's account, and they can also hear it. They can play it and listen, so that's great for your struggling readers. I'm going to click share. I can share either with a whole class here, or I can choose a particular student. So if I wanted to just have one of my students complete an activity, say I wanted them to practice a particular skill, I would deselect all of them and I would choose that one student. But in this case, it's a beginning of the year activity. I want to choose all of my students, and I'm going to click that little green check button. And there I know that I've shared it with my class. Okay. The other thing you can do is if you like it, you just want to add it to your library, you would just click this little, the familiar heart button or like button. And then you can begin to build your own library of activities. So I know complicated things that you can do with Seesaw, and I know there's a lot more out there that can be done. These are just the basics, but I think if it's enough to get you started, and I think once you get in there and play with it, you're going to find all sorts of great things to use this tool for. All right, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you on the discussion boards.